going inside. The running Jackson. Shot on goal. A game winner for the Cavs.
A walk-on 3-run shot from David Adams.
Feeds right on the touchback door. Up to the first layup.
A shot. Billing away to score.
Cavalier start the offense behind the cage. Up the left by Rubio. Spins and scores.
Rosted is free. She scores. 10-5 on his feet. Touchdown.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
That's just who I am. That's where I come from. It's all good natured with me, so take it as it is. Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm your host, Jonathan Stupar, number 88 on the football team. We've got some great highlights and features for you today, but first, here's your Play of the Week.
The Play of the Week is brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. We make the American dream come true every day.
Quinn, the tight end, with the touchdown catch, his first career. His third start, so Yates now with a 2-point conversion from the 3. Looking to go over the middle, throws. The ball batted down! And who got it?
Once I recognized it was going to be passed, and I was in my rush lane, I just got my hands up quick, and the quarterback, he threw the ball, and I got a piece of it, and I knew I got a good enough piece of the ball that it wasn't going to travel any farther behind me, so I just got excited right after that.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next.
45-40. Pearman to the 35-yard line on his feet, far side to the 20, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds.
Welcome back to the show. Our football team traveled to Chapel Hill this week to take on the Tar Heels. Let's check out the game story.
The Cavalier game highlights are presented by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Today from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, the University of Virginia travels Tobacco Road to meet North Carolina in a critical Coastal Division battle. It's the South's oldest rivalry, the 112th meeting, as two former NFL coaches get together for only the second time in the ACC.
My job was just make sure I could keep the ball in my hands, make sure that the center exchange was well, because all we would know, we was riding on our lineman and Cedric. Cedric just took us down there and did what he does best.
Rashawn Jackson, the fullback. They're going to give it to Pearman. Pearman off tackle. Touchdown. What a great opening drive. You couldn't ask for more. Yates dropping back 5 steps, being chased. Got him! He had a knockdown in the sack by Jeffrey Fitzgerald.
It helped us get on a little momentum early, and that's what this was about. On the road, you want to get some momentum, and we were just able to do that. We just kept after it all week, tried to rush the passer, and it turned out we got some pressure today.
Yates under center, going long, 5-step drop, and he is going to be hit and dropped by Chris Long. Back-to-back sacks by the Virginia defense. He'll have Cedric Pearman standing next to him, and Pearman's going to get the ball, looking for the block. He got it. 40, 35. Pearman 30, 29-yard line. Who will operate out of the shotgun right to left. They give it to Pearman. Pearman's got a block again. 45, 40. Pearman to the 35-yard line on his feet, far side to the 20, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds in the neighborhood of the 15-yard line. They may give him the 11-yard line. It looked like he was out.
Two things that have really helped him to move forward is three things. As we've talked about on some other occasions, the change in his training style. He probably got a little too tight in the past. Experience, those things that were just confusing to him, where the cut was, what the pass protection was. Now he's been in the system for quite a while. And then just getting into being the one-cut runner.
The course of the offseason, one thing I wanted to work on was staying relaxed and being confident. And I wanted to exude that when the team needed a field goal, and I think that's what I did today.
Completes number 31 with Sean.
Snap back ball down. The kick is up. All kinds of confidence. It is good. And Virginia gets 3 out of it. Looks to throw. Drops back. Stays in the pocket flush. He rolls the pocket left. Being chased. Throws. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown. Far side. (51-29 and 38 already. A 48-yard attempt. Wind to his back. Snap back, ball down. The kick is up, and it is short underneath. So Carolina holds, and that is a big turn of events.
The ref said no good, and I kind of stared at him for a little bit. And then I walked over, I told Coach I don't think I was short on it.
We had people on the sidelines who were insisting that the kick was good. And they brought it to my attention, and they were very adamant about it. I trust the opinion of the people, and they were that adamant about it. And you got to believe that trust what they have to offer, and so obviously that worked out greatly for us. Those 3 points were pretty important.
Will be reversed. The Cavs are going to get 3 points. That's wonderful. The play fake, and Yates looking downfield. Fires, man. Nix makes the catch. 30-25, Virginia territory. Secondary, 20-15. Vic Hall with him at the 5, dragging tacklers. I think he gets in. Touchdown. And it'll be Brooks Foster in motion. Blitz, they throw, ball down, it's intercepted by Chris Long. Long at the 40, at the 35, and Long ends up with a football. The Cavs will have it at the 30-yard line.
That so obviously is an All-American type play. That'd be a great play if it was made by a linebacker. You know, for a defensive lineman to make that and catch the ball. He had his hands on another one earlier in the game too. As usual, he was solid in the running game. He was fantastic on that, and just a great player.
Vic to hold, snap back, ball down. The kick is up, and it is long enough, and no replay here. 3 points from Chris Gold. 3 tight ends, play fake. They roll the pocket, they throw, man wide open, touchdown. Yates runs that little bootleg.
That last play, leaders on the field, Chris Long and Fitz and Clint Sensen were just like, guys, we have to dig right now. We have to dig. Like, all we have is us, and we just have to dig. Our backs against the wall, and he was like, and they were just like, we need someone to make a play right now, and that's what happened.
Now with a 2-point conversion from the 3, looking to go to the middle, throws the ball, batted down, and who got it? Right over the middle, and he had an open receiver, and Virginia knocks it down at the line of scrimmage.
One of the real leaders on our football team is 4th-year co-captain Tom Santee. He's a great student and an all-around great player, and he's your Student Athlete of the Week.
I'm Tom Santee. I play tight end and wide receiver for the Virginia Cavaliers. One day I hope to play for the Tennessee Titans because I'm a hometown hero.
Some guys make fun of, the way I talk sometimes. Sometimes I slip into a little bit of, a little thicker country accent, but, that's just who I am. That's where I come from. It's all good-natured with me, so take it as it is.
God, he's got country, and when he first came here, his hair was, I think, down to here, down past, his shoulders. But he got that cut off real quick. But, he's from Nashville. He loves his music.
It's hard to come from Nashville and not listen to a little country music. You might catch me singing every once in a while. Sometimes I'll get my hand on the iPod and put on a good country song. For the most part, though, it's not too much country.
I think Tom, as much as people bust his chops about stuff, people really respect Tom. He's one of the more respected guys on the team.
when I was looking at where I wanted to go, I wanted to go to a good combination of, good athletics and good academics, and this was just a good fit.
Tom's got the brains. He's one of those guys, he went to a private school, an all-boys school in Tennessee, and, he took his grades real seriously, and he's kind of the brains of the group. Whenever we don't know a word or something, he kind of shouts it out, Mr. SAT guy, 14-something on his SATs. We jag him sometimes, but it's all good fun.
Some guys kind of joke with me if I use a big word or something like that, but, we got a lot of smart guys on the team.
Some people call him Doc, because he's just so, wise beyond his years, and I personally, haven't lived with Tom before, and just being so tight with Tom, just you marvel at the way he goes about his day. He's that type of guy that, he'll read the Wall Street Journal in the morning and all that stuff. He's a sophisticated dude.
I view academics in the same kind of perspective that I view athletics, just that if it's something that I'm doing, I want to be good at it. And it's like the academic Heisman. That's what a lot of people bill it as. You got to be a good student to do it. I think you have to have a certain GPA, like a 3.2 or 3.3 GPA, and also be competitive on the field. I don't want to just slide by. And I just kind of attack it the same way. Try to be as efficient and effective as I can.
Kierman, the lone running back for Higgins. 5-step drop and stays in a pocket. Looks over the middle. Man wide open. Sandy, 40, 35, 30, 25 to the middle of the field.
If I think about the Music City Bowl, it always has, a good feeling attached to it. We're in Nashville. We got to play in the Titans Stadium and had a lot of friends and family there, and we were able to come back from 14 points down early in the game and to win the game there.
He willed us to victory. We needed an offensive spark because early on the defense was having trouble, and Tom, we hit him on the seam 3 or 4 times. He just willed us to victory. And being his hometown, there was like the Tom Sandy cheering section. I saw signs. I saw, I think there might have been an airplane flying overhead with a little message on the tail, go number 86. Everybody loves Tom back there, you can really tell. But I think that's a testament to the type of guy he is. He's personable, he's hard-working, and he's tough, and he really embodies a real good football player.
When he's on the field, he's a leader, and it's hard to find guys like that will, when they're on the field and off the field, be one of those guys that you can come to and talk to, that knows what's going on, who's been in the system for a while. And he's just one of those guys that everyone really looks up to and respects, and knows that Tom has gone through it all. He's had ups and he's had downs, and he's one of the guys that everyone looks up to. And I think that it's really important that a leader be someone that you look up to and that you respect and that you know has gone through the tough times and the good times.
I've been in a lot of positions, so I've been in those guys' shoes. It's not just a guy from an outside position talking to you. I've been there. I've played that same role, and so it's easy, for me to communicate with some guys. If it's something that I've seen there in that position, then I can help them to see it. I'm definitely a different person now than I was when I first walked on campus here. I think a lot of that is just being around the people that I've been around and getting to learn from some great people. It's been a real pleasure to be around a lot of people that I've had the chance to associate with here, and that's definitely helped me to, shape the person that I am.
20 years ago, our football team executed an amazing comeback against North Carolina in Scott Stadium. And we've got the story for you in this week's Cavalier Flashback.
Cavalier Flashback is brought to you by the Virginia Lottery. In 2006, the Virginia Lottery contributed a record $454 million to public schools throughout the Commonwealth.
In 1987, in one of the greatest comebacks in Virginia football history, the Cavaliers rallied from a 17-7 deficit in the final 4:44 of the game for a huge victory over North Carolina. Quarterback Scott Secules led Virginia on 2 spectacular scoring drives to defeat the Tar Heels 20-17. Passing for 78 yards on the first drive, Secules took the Cavaliers 83 yards, setting up fullback Derwin Gregg's 10-yard touchdown run with 2:53 remaining. After a failed two-point conversion, the Cavaliers still trailed 17-13. UVA's defense responded with fiery resistance and forced the Tar Heels to punt after just 3 plays. Sequels and tight end Bruce McGonigal orchestrated what proved to be the game-winning drive as the pair connected on 4 consecutive completions. The drive covered 70 yards in just 8 plays with a 9-yard touchdown pass to Sequel's former high school teammate Keith Mattioli. It clinched the Virginia victory with only 30 seconds to play. The victory also secured Virginia's 4th winning season in 5 years, as well as the first home undefeated season since 1951.
Coming up after the break.
Welcome back to Cavalier Sports Weekly. Women's soccer, volleyball, and field hockey were all at home this week, and we've got all the action for you in our Olympic Sports Spotlight.
The Olympic Sports Spotlight is presented by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
Well, the day before game is generally pretty, we try not to tax them, obviously, with their legs. I'll go through the scouting report at the beginning, talk to them about the schedule over the weekend. Tomorrow, the first game's at 4:30, so if you guys want to go up and watch the first game, you're welcome to do that. Colorado, they played last weekend. They've been home for their first couple weekends that they've been home. So I think they've had some decent results. We usually go over the scouting report and try to fine-tune some things the way we like to play. And send the ball into the box there. You don't even have to go past those guys, okay? And then we'll go out to the field. We'll do a good warm-up, just a ball movement warm-up. Get 4 balls going. You go, Allie, let's go. We'll play a small-sided game or a small area game where we're a lot of switching the point. You can just play it to somebody else. All right? Let's go. Make it realistic now. Just passing and moving, which I think we'll need against this team Friday.
You know, tonight I think showed our diversity, I think, and the number of players that we have that can put the ball in the back of the net.
Half shot or half cross happens to go in, so it's a shot. So, I mean, sometimes we get lucky, so it's always nice when it falls that way for us.
It was nice to have Jen Redmond back. I think she caused some problems on the free kicks. I thought our back line again did a great job. You know, I think they have some very dynamic front runners. I think they're very good on the counter, and I thought our whole back line did a very good job.
Everybody on the team really needs to take it upon them to pick it up, and I think today we all did. So I thought it was a great effort by everybody on our team to really, step up and play together and do what we do best.
Chantel made a nice save there in the second half as well, but we were solid, certainly solid defensively.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. We'll be back next week with more great features and highlights from our football game against Georgia Tech. Until then, go Hoos.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. And brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.